Hey guys, Caleb with Stain and Seal Experts. Today we're going to show you how to use wood cleaner to strip off this old stain and make it look brand new again. It's going to be a pretty fast and simple process, so get buckled up and let's go for a ride. Our process is going to be, first we're going to pre-wet this wood. The reason we're pre-wetting is twofold. The stain, the stuff we're trying to clean, is on the surface, so we really don't need all this cleaner to penetrate down into the wood, and also we'll use less cleaner if we pre-wet the wood. So we're just going to take our pressure washer, put it on like a high pressure, and do a quick pre-wet, just wet everything down, wet the bushes, wet the shrubs, and go from there. All right guys, so I'm gonna be applying my chemical today with a pump-up sprayer. This is a 2-gallon sprayer, probably only gonna need a gallon for this one. So we're using our wood cleaner, and I really like these 8-ounce packs because it treats a full gallon. It makes it really fast and easy on the job site. You can also do it in the bigger sizes, the 32-ounce or the 1-gallon sizes. But basically, all we're gonna do is just tear the top off of this and pour it right in our sprayer and put the lid on and give it a little shake, and we'll be ready to go. All right guys, we got a little rain coming down, but that's really not a big deal. We just applied this. It's been on for literally 2 minutes and it's already working. As soon as I sprayed it on here, I saw it working and running the color down. But there's one or two ways you can check to see if it's ready. Is it well timed there yet? So one is you can use, if you're doing decks, you can use your foot. You can scrape your foot and see if the old finish is removing, or you can use a pump-up sprayer just like this and just put a little pressure and see, is the old finish coming off? Yeah, it sure is. In another place, there was a thermometer right here, and so the stain was just as good as new there. And as we can see, just a little bit of pressure is taking it right off. So we know it's good to rinse. We're doing a full restoration on this because we want to go back with a really nice semi-transparent stain. So they're going to put a little bit of pressure, and what I want to do is I want to blend, I want the top to look just as good as the bottom does, and I want the bottom to look just as good as the top. So they're going to add some pressure. They're going to use a soft wash tip, just less is more. Use that less is more approach. Use just the maximum amount of pressure that you have to. And I want to see people doing full passes to have your fan pattern to be as wide as your board that you're spraying on, and go all the way down and all the way up. And that pass will eliminate any of the lines and the scratch marks that you get from going back and forth with the power washer. Everybody wants to go back and forth. That is just a big no-no. So you want to do straight up and down, full, nice and steady, all the way down, all the way up. This is wood restoration. This is what actually goes on these job sites. You've been here before. You didn't make your mix strong enough, or did you? So that's kind of a debatable question. It looks great. We didn't fuzz the wood at all. We had to use not a ton of pressure to get the old stuff off, but there's still some black spots on here. This thing's about 15 years old, so it's old wood. So I'm gonna go back and apply another coat in these areas called spot treating with the same mix, just the wood cleaner at 1 cup per gallon, and see if we can let that dwell a little longer. We only let that sit for a couple of minutes, so maybe a couple more minutes might help to get rid of this black, and then we'll do a final rinse. Okay, so I've done a nice spot treatment right through here, and I've gotten all these dark spots that we didn't get on the first go around. And what you're gonna notice is all the wood's darkening. The reason it's darkening is this wood cleaner, it's bringing the tannins up out of the wood. So it's bringing that color up out of the wood, it's lifting stains with it, it's getting organic growth, it's doing all those things we want it to do, and we're gonna let it sit for a few minutes, see what happens. All right, guys, so we did a second rinse on the spots, and most of them come out a little better. Not perfect, but I'm not looking for perfect on this job. This is a restain, so a few dark spots will cover those up with stain. Now it's time to apply our brightener. This is 1 cup per gallon of wood brightener. It's an oxalic acid-based brightener. It's going to do a couple of things. It's going to neutralize the cleaner that is on the wood and still working, and it's also going to brighten the wood. So it's going to stop the chemical reaction that's happening, and then it's going to brighten. You're going to see an immediate change when we start applying this. And just be careful around plants and glass windows and things like this. Wood brightener can etch glass if you left it on glass windows, so it's always a good idea to rinse, rinse, rinse. So here we go. All right, it's cleaned, it's washed, it's brightened and neutralized. Now we're just ready for a final rinse. And a couple words about that. When you do your final rinse, you want to make sure and rinse everything down, and then rinse all the shrubs, rinse all the sidewalks, all the house siding, windows, things like that. You just want to get this brightener off of everything. Like I said before, it can etch things like glass, so we want to be careful of that. If you do get some on glass, just a little soft brush with maybe soap and water, and then rinse. That's all you got to do. So I don't know if you noticed it, but we didn't know it when we started this project, but this is half cedar and half treated pine. We're scratching our heads trying to figure out why is one thing cleaning better than the other. We've got this hard line right about here, and if you focus, you'll notice this is what Western red cedar grain pattern, and then we got a treated pine grain pattern. Totally different. So we got totally different results, and that's part of the reason that we did the touch-up with the spot treatment, because it wasn't coming as clean. But once we did the rinse, we noticed, hey, that's Western red cedar. So you're going to see things like this come up on your job sites, and it's a good time to learn your wood species. It's a good time to know that, so that you can educate your customer, so that if something like this happens, you've got a reason for it and a way to address it. So a couple of things that I can do to blend this in better on the cleaning side is we could add a wood stripper. I really don't want to add a wood stripper because it's going to fuzz my wood up, and it's just going to make more work for us. But if the customer is really adamant about having this and this side match, we could use a wood stripper and it would do the job. Another thing we could do is at the staining side of the project, we could go with a semi-solid stain or a solid color to cover all that up and blend it really well. So now it's going to be up in the air with our customer whether we do a semi-transparent or a semi-solid. A lot's going to depend on how it dries. So we'll come back tomorrow, see how it dries, see what the customer wants to do. And if they want a semi-transparent, I think it'll look great. If they want a semi-solid, I definitely know that'll blend everything in really well. So there you go. That's wood restoration, guys. You never know what you're going to get. And on this one, it threw an unexpected curveball at us. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the next one. Be sure to check out Staining University. It's our Facebook group. It's the biggest stain and seal Facebook group on the planet. There's no one bigger, and it's a ton of great guys with great information. They're all contractors in the group, and they're all there to help you to learn more. And be sure to check out some of our products. We've got a whole line of wood cleaners. We got our eco cleaner, wood cleaner. We got our wood brightener. We've got stuff for the heavy duty jobs. We got our wood stripper, our butyl booster for those water-based hard strip jobs. So if you need them, we got them. And don't forget, Stain and Seal experts, Fence and Deck Stains. We appreciate it, and we ask you to support us. Be sure to go to webinar.staininguniversity.com and sign up every week for a Thursday night webinar at 6 p.m. Don't forget to check out the Stain and Seal Experts app. It's for iOS. Android's coming soon, but right now, iOS. It's a great app. Gives you access to our Facebook group, gives you access to a stain calculator, which takes into account a lot of different variables you probably didn't think of. And it also is a contractor quote tool. So you can put all your pricing in there and it will give you an exact price for every job. And of course, you've got a shopping cart in there where you can order your stain, your post saver sleeves, or fence armor right there in the app. So check that out in the Apple Store. Thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe.